Hey, what's up, guys? I am back with another video. Hope everyone is doing well. This is going to be a general reading for Sagittarius. How you doing, Sagittarius? I know it's been a while. I've been kind of busy, Sagittarius. Now, I will apologize in advance for any background noise. I had to re-download my programs, so I haven't messed with the sound. So if I don't sound clear, I apologize. And there's kids yelling outside. Okay. So I don't know if you can hear them. But if you're new, welcome to Casual Tarot. If you're not, welcome back. And just remember, Sagittarius, it's a big world, so it is general. And this is definitely not professional advice. You do what you want, Sagittarius. So, Sagittarius, how are you? You guys are thinking a lot. Okay. Some of you, obviously, is general. Some of you have recently made a deal, okay, or come to some, I don't really want to say closure, but you and someone else have come up with some idea, some promise, some vow. Like I said, it could even be a deal. Whatever it is, it's a really good thing. First of all, you guys are happy about it. Okay, you're very enthusiastic, very optimistic, right? Um, and it's a really good thing. Okay, don't question it. Maybe some of you are questioning it because I do feel a lot of questioning about a lot of things, but it's something that you're both going to benefit from. You're both going to grow from, and you're also going to be able to expand. Okay, so whatever that is to you, it's like this is just the beginning. First of all, you're just now, I guess, pursuing whatever that is, seeking it out. And once you reach a certain goal you have in mind, you're going to realize that there's so much more at your reach, like very much at your reach. Okay, so it's a really good thing. Now, I also sense that, like I said, some of you are questioning a lot. You're questioning decisions, choices, relationships, maybe even the world, people around you. The way I sense it, it's a slow process. Okay, that could be healing, that could be reconciliation, that can be um, coming to some agreement or even ground or even accepting um what it is now. And what I mean by that, because I just feel like some of you are like going over things in your mind that maybe you don't even have control over, like it's in the past. You know what I'm saying? What you can do is focus on the here and now and make the best decisions for yourself right now, right? You're struggling with that. It's something that's on your mind a lot. I would say just remember what you've learned. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a feeling there's going to be situations that come up where you're going to have to make choices or maybe deal with certain people or certain situations. That's going to really require your attention. And I don't know. It's almost like you can go either way or something like that. Like it's going to cause a fork in the road, you know, for the future. And that's the advice that I sense is that remember what you learned. Don't feel guilty. Accept it. Um, or don't spend so much time trying to understand something that's already done. Because I just feel like there's a lot in your mind that's mainly from the past, but it's very much alive now. And what I mean by that, it's like it's contributing to how you see things, but also to your decisions that you are making currently, but in the future too. So remember what you learned so that you can make the best decisions for yourself. Because I don't know, I feel like you regret some stuff. I don't even really feel like the things were wrong. You just maybe regret certain things because every decision we make paves the way for the future. You know what I'm saying? Just really weigh your options. You know what I'm saying? What can you live with? What can Sagittarius live with? What are you willing to tolerate? What are you willing to give? And even receive, you know what I'm saying? What can you live with? What do you want? You really need to ask yourself that. What do you want, Sagittarius? Okay, the bigger picture. Think about 5, 10 years from now. And when it's time to make a decision, remember that what you want and what you've learned. Okay? Eight of Swords. In reverse. 4 of Swords. Be patient with the process. Okay, don't be so quick. Hangman. And this can represent a waiting period. Okay? You're gaining wisdom, though. Okay? You're evolving, and that comes sometimes with sacrifice, and it also comes with shadow work. Okay? I feel like some of you are doing that and need to continue to do that because that's helping you. It's helping you truly evolve spiritually, too. Okay? But also the way you look at life, and not just your life, but just life in general, the world. You know what I'm saying? Be careful with your decisions. Do not be too quick. I think that's maybe why you have so much on your mind, but you don't want to repeat that pattern, okay? Be patient, but don't just let things be either, okay? Clear your mind. Always take time to clear your mind. Get all that clutter out. Let go of the past. Focus on the present. Work towards the future. But if you notice this cobwebs there, okay, in the corner, you don't want to be stuck. You don't want to be paralyzed. So in some situations, you do need to act, but it's almost like you're not acting. You're not moving, okay? But then there's situations that requires you to be still, okay, and to wait. And that's where you're going. You're like going full force. You know what I'm saying? You're being too quick. He can be too quick. And when you're too quick, you make mistakes. Okay? Whether that's an action or even your words or even how you see something. You know what I'm saying? Take a step back, be patient, and be patient with the process of life. Life. Okay? Cannot force things. Hmm. You know, it's weird because I feel like you know that, but then I feel like I don't know. You need to be patient with yourself. It's almost like you're trying to force an understanding, or maybe you have too like many expectations, unrealistic ones of yourself. You know, because it's almost like you. I don't want to really say you're not being realistic, but I just feel like you need to give yourself a break, Sagittarius. Okay, you're human. You're human. Remember that. Okay. I feel like you give yourself a hard time. Be careful with that. Be careful with that. You're amazing. You've learned a lot. And guess what? You're going to make mistakes just like every other human on the planet. Okay? Don't be so hard on yourself. Because let me tell you, you've learned a lot more than a lot of people around you, is what I'm sensing. And you put in work. You put in work. Work that others cannot, will not. So don't cut yourself so short. Okay? But use what you learn, okay, when situations arise, especially when it comes to making decisions. have the Chariot, right? Yeah, there's a time to be fast and there's a time to be slow. Be choosy, all right? Choose wisely. And don't rush the process. The world, the pieces will come together, okay? I think some of you are definitely learning that, but there's some situations where it's like you can't help it. You know what I'm saying? It's funny that I was saying you're going to be like at a fork. If you notice, it says this way, that way. You know what I'm saying? But that's fast movement. Things are going to be picking up. Um, that's another reason why you shouldn't be forcing anything here. Because I feel like it's almost like you've been like in a cocoon or something. And you're ready to break out. But it's weird because I feel like a part of you wants it, but then a part of you is blocking yourself. Because I keep staring at these webs. I'm like, nah, she's been asleep too long. You know what I'm saying? You got to know when to rest, when to be still, and when to move and move fast. And what I mean by move fast, for what you want to create, what you're going after. Do not hesitate. Because I think some of you think too much and then it's like, maybe I shouldn't take that chance, but maybe you should. You know what I'm saying? I feel like as long as you think about it, you'll know. Okay? You'll know. You have a lot of clutter in your mind. You got to get rid of that. You've learned so much. There's a completion here, there's an ending. And the way I just saw it, it's like that butterfly coming out of that cocoon, like transformation. Whole new person, whole new way of life, even spiritually. You're evolving. Not only that, I don't know. Some of you have something. I don't know what it is, but I feel like you should be helping the world, or at least the masses. Okay? Don't hide your talents, Sagittarius. Who's hiding their talents? Someone's hiding their talents. Okay. I feel like you should be stepping out into the spotlight. Okay. Showing how freaking great you are. Everything you've learned. But also just getting your hands dirty and helping people. I feel like you would, I don't know, feel so fulfilled by it. And I feel like it's in you. You can sense it and you want it. You just gotta move it, make it happen. Okay? Stop questioning so much. It's like I said, it's almost like you're questioning the wrong things. And it's blocking you. Take charge, Emperor. Upright. Be the leader that you are. Okay? And I feel like with this new beginning, you're like at the best place to do so. Okay? Because he has life experience. He's like a father. You know what I'm saying? Ultimate father here. Okay? Giving you good advice. He's gained wisdom through his life, through his experiences, being a leader. Okay? Not only that, he's a warrior. He's a warrior. He has his armor on. Okay? He's also one to initiate. And I feel like that's what you need to be. You need this Aries energy. Okay? Take that step. Okay? Initiate what you truly want and go after it. Make it happen. You have the power to do so. You have the knowledge and wisdom to do so. But not only that, others will follow. Okay? You're a leader. Others will follow. Wow. Some of you may have an Aries, Gemini around you. Maybe not. Eight of Cups. Don't look back. You cut off a lot of dead weight, and that's a good thing, Sagittarius. Do not look back, but you're also holding on to a lot. Okay? And I feel like it's mainly things that you can't control. Okay? And things that are no longer things from your past. And once you truly cut all of that off and give yourself some credit, you're going to feel so much lighter. Not only that, you'll feel emotionally better because you're carrying around some sort of guilt. Like some of you probably may, I'm not a doctor, but some of you probably have anxiety. Probably you can feel it in your chest, your throat, that knot in your throat when you think about certain things. Don't think about it. It's over. It's done. Think about now, and like I said, work for towards the future. And the thing is, I feel like you've learned. It's almost like you're scared to apply it or something. Honestly, for some of you, it's almost like you believe that you didn't learn something. It's very odd, actually. As I said earlier, some of you really put in the work to change something in your life, okay? Even the way that you think. And I feel like it's almost like you don't believe that you're worthy or you don't believe that you truly change, which is weird because, well, don't you feel different? How do you feel? Do you feel the same as you did 5 years ago, 3 years ago, a year ago, whatever the time frame is for you? It's general. Do you feel the same? Bet you don't. Okay. Again, it's general. Whoever can relate. I bet you don't. Think about that. Don't deceive yourself. Don't deceive yourself. The moon. The moon. You know, it's odd. Be careful with how you see things and what you think and your emotions, Sagittarius. Because it's weird. It's almost like you were in the dark, right? And let's say when the moon is dark, okay, the new moon. But now you're at a place where, let's say it's a full moon and you have light. Okay, the moon is illuminating what's dark. You see it, but it's like you don't believe it. It's like you don't believe it. Do not deceive yourself, okay? Be careful. Your emotions can have a lot to do with it. Make sure that you balance and stop worrying so much. Someone's worried about something. I don't know what, but they're worried about something. I don't feel like you need to worry as much as you think. Okay? So pay attention, be cautious, but don't overly worry. Okay? Because that's going to cloud your judgment too. Because you may start thinking of things to worry about that may not even happen. Okay? Let's not start creating things or creating thought forms. Okay? Definitely balance your emotions. Some of you may even have a Cancer, Pisces in your life. Maybe you're dealing with something like that. Gemini. There's definitely, I feel like, a communication issue with you and other people, or it could even be from your past, but I feel like it's presently too. I do feel like that's also why I'm sensing don't force it. Don't, like, just don't force the process. Be patient, okay? At the same time, with certain people or certain situations, don't stay still either. You know what I'm saying? You just got to kind of figure out, you got to read the room, Sagittarius, and you can, because that's what I sense. Okay. Whoever can relate, whoever I'm picking up on, okay, read the room. That is going to help you navigate as to who to deal with, who to engage with at this present time, who to wait on and maybe connect with later. Okay. It doesn't even have to be a person, it just could be situations or, things that you want to seek out and do. You know what I mean? Stop questioning yourself so much. Bet on yourself. Take chances. Reach your dreams. You got this. What did I tell you? Let me tell you, Aries is like the first one. They're like, I got this. They got the confidence. They're like right there. Number one. Okay? Yeah. That energy is around you, Sagittarius. Okay? Just grab it, take it, do it. Okay? Move forward. Make it happen because you can. Because you can. Just choose wisely. Okay? Because, like I said, some things you could go full force, and then other things you got to kind of wait a little. And you know what those things are. Okay? You may not like it. You may get impatient. But you know what they are. You're very wise. Okay? And like I said before, if you want to do something, just do it. Don't let yourself block you. Don't deceive yourself on what you're truly seeing in yourself and other people and situations. Okay? This is a new chapter for you. It's a beautiful one. Continue working on yourself. Just be patient. Okay? I don't know how many times I say that. Patience. Patience. But that is your message, Sagittarius. I hope it helps in some way, and good luck.